Are we? You sure?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure. All right. Well, good morning, beautiful people. Thank you for joining us on another Saturday morning. We got the usual suspects, Miss Cherise, Miss Delilah, Miss Lady Infamous. We're all here. Um, yeah, we got some topics. Been some events this week. So we'll go ahead and talk about what we've been playing like normal. Get a couple of short topics in, and then we'll leave the best for last. How does that sound, ladies?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with what I've been playing. I mean, I'm the host for today, so for y'all that don't know, it's LBOOGIE 0208. What I've been playing Psychonauts 2. I feel like I'm maybe what am I about halfway, Delilah?
I think so. From what you've described, I think you're about halfway.
Okay, so I'm about halfway through that game. I also been playing Destiny and Rogue Company. I played with Lady because she don't like to play Apex, so we've been playing Rogue Company.
You forgot what happened? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, what happened? What I forget?
Oh no, I forgot. Apex. When you said Apex, I remember the thing that happened this week with them. So I'm sorry. Keep going.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't they get hacked?
They got a breach.
They had a breach. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it for me. I don't think I've been playing anything else. Mainly Destiny. Just trying to catch up. Want to do some raids. Always whenever there's new content coming, I hop back into Destiny, and then it was Iron Banana last week, so we're getting in that. But yeah. All right, so I guess we'll go with who's below me. We'll go with Miss Delilah.
Oh, there, I was trying to fix my mic. But anyway, hopefully I'm not too loud.
No,
so for me this week, the only game I've got a chance to play has been Destiny. I'm a bit behind. My light level is currently at 1267. So I'm trying to grind it out. I've already done the little. I already did the. I already done like the intro mission or whatever with the queen. But that's about it. Because once you're done with that little intro,
how do you feel about that though? Like
it's wild.
It's here, right?
Wild.
Like who's tagging along with the queen?
Right. It's weird. Yeah. Okay. I don't care.
Now Cherise Sabathun is Oryx's sister, right?
Yes.
And Oryx is from D1, right?
Correct.
All right. I just want to make sure I had the story.
See, that's just it. Like me in regards to the lore, it's like, okay, get over with cutscene. I'm trying to get to the game.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
So
that's like the best part.
I'm not invested, y'all. Like I'm just.
Oh my god, how you not invest? Don't worry, I'll tell you.
You know what? I'm gonna have to find me a movie or something to watch.
She said
I got
movie.
one. It's 4 hours long. I got one.
All right, bet. Send that to me in the DMs.
4
I'll check it out.
Though?
I'll get caught up. I'll watch it for a few days. You know what I'm saying? That's better than playing 30 hours to get all of it. Shoot, my time is important.
Okay.
But yeah, really, it's been Destiny though, because I'm trying to catch up with y'all, and I play a little bit of Psychonauts 2. I think I'm at the end of the game. I don't want that game to end, so I'm probably gonna do some backtracking if I can. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me this week as far as gaming is concerned.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just keep going down. So next will be Miss Cherise.
All right.
How you doing? What you been playing?
It's your girl Cherise here, and I have been on my RPG kick this week. I have played Scarlet Nexus. Oh my god, that game is beautiful but dark all at the same time. That storyline is something. I just started Tales of Rise. It dropped last night. Was it last night? Yes, it dropped last night. Stayed up to midnight. Played like 2 hours. Got up the morning. Played another hour and a half. I've already beaten the first major boss. And so far I'm liking it. So far, it's the action is very streamlined and it wasn't the previous. It's more the animation is more adult than it was in the previous entries in the series. So far, I'm really enjoying it. What else have I played this week? I think that was all. Because I've somebody has got ahead of me in Destiny, but we're not gonna talk about that. LBOOGIE.
Oh wow, we're not gonna talk about that LBOOGIE. Just put your name all out there like that.
Hey,
No, it's
yo,
alright.
Sharice always does this stuff. She be like, look, L, I'm higher than you. And then be like,
she go incognito on you and then boom.
bet. I don't go incognito.
No, I was talking about Charisse. I was talking about Charisse. She
Sharice,
she gonna go incognito on you and be like, bam, I'm higher again.
Nah, because after you do the regular shit, you need help. So she'll be like, oh, I need help to do this.
It's all right though. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm
We can
about to
play
hit 30.
You know what? You can hush now. Okay. That's a little bit too much. You can limit too extra.
13:30.
Anyway, that's all I have played.
Nobody cares. I'm so jealous.
Oh,
What is
wow.
wrong with you?
Wow.
What is wrong with you?
Whoa.
How you
Just-
gonna say nobody cares?
Nobody
and
cares.
in the same breath say I'm jealous.
It's a reaction. It's a reaction, okay? It's a reaction to the situation.
That caught me off guard a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Y'all know how I am. Y'all know I got real bad
Alright.
FOMO, man. Y'all know I got real bad
do.
FOMO.
Well, stop missing out.
I'm seeing that link.
She didn't like that.
But yeah, so that's all I played. That's all I played. Is Scarlet Nexus and Televerise.
Okay. Are you playing those on your tablet too?
No, I'm
Are you
playing
playing
those
right now?
No. The tablet's over there. No, I'm paying attention to the chat.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's my
Alright.
story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Sounds
hold on.
good. All right. Well, is that it? Is
Yes,
that everything?
that's
you're
it.
playing? Okay. So, I don't want to like move on if you're still.
Dang,
Go on.
everybody's hurting me on light level, man. What?
Yeah, this is one dude, Timmy. He just hit 1330.
I know. I just saw it.
Like, let's talk about him.
We don't got to. Let's move on.
Where are y'all going? Let me wrangle these ladies.
The chat.
We'll go
The
ahead.
chat. You know the chat.
Oh, Timma.
Yeah.
Timma, you talking about Timma? You talking
Yeah.
about Timmy?
It's my bad.
How did he? Wait. How long has the season been out?
3
This
weeks.
season just started a few.
Okay,
few
so
weeks
it's
ago.
okay. But see, the thing is, Timma, how long have you been? Like, you play every day or just 2 hours a day? Like,
Well,
I'm
see, I
trying-
think the thing for you is that when we tell you it's time to hop back in, you don't. And usually when we're telling you it's time to hop back in, it's because some event is going on that's going to make it easier for you to like jump forward. So like when Sharice and I hop back in, when it was the solstice, you get the solstice armor, boost you up. And then you, like, ready.
It's so
It is
the
repetitive.
grind. Oh my gosh.
That's Destiny for you.
Right.
That's straight
That
Destiny.
Destiny grind. I'm telling you.
That's so
But-
good.
All right. Well, Miss Lady, you go ahead and introduce yourself and let the people know what you've been playing.
Good morning, everyone. You already know this is me, Lady Infamous 415. Speaking of Destiny, I came from 1261 to 1289 in about 2 weeks. It was started with Iron Banana, then it started moving to Vanguard Strides and Gambit, and it just looks so good. Like it feels like the shooter that I like, especially with Crucible. I really enjoy that as well. Finally beat Hades.
I'm
The-
so mad at that.
The
True
I'm mad at
true
it.
ending.
The true ending.
Okay.
Shout out to the spear because that's the weapon I used, and that game is I can't say nothing bad about that game. The only thing I can say is I didn't get my achievement, so I'm like, I got the ending, but my
Why
achievement,
not?
It didn't pop.
it didn't pop. Yeah, it didn't pop. It didn't pop for me. So other than that, I really enjoyed that game. The story, the artwork, the conversations between every character and every deity and
12
stuff.
minutes, right? No, you're talking about
No, we ain't talking. Oh, damn.
How you what?
my bad.
Forgot about.
I
Man,
was-
we ain't
I
talking
was
about
replying to
12
the
minutes.
chat. I was
Hades.
trying to
Hades.
replying to the chat, and I heard how many times you had to do it. So then automatically in my mind, I thought 12 minutes. My bad.
Nah, 10 times. You got to do
No.
it 10 times to get the true ending. And then you can
I thought
do,
it was just 9 or 8 or something.
well, technically you got to beat Hades 9 times. Technically.
No, man.
I can't even beat it one
Because on your
time.
10th run, he like, man, I don't even want to fight you no more. Fuck it. And take it and go.
Okay.
And then you have the ending. Then you have the true ending. But
Oh,
I was
wow.
ready. I thought that 10th run, I was about to fight him. That's in my mind. I was thinking I was gonna fight him. So I was prepared. I had all my lives, all my death defiance. I had on my boons. I was cool. But then he just said, fuck it, man. I'm tired of fighting you. And he tossed me what I needed to be tossed. And then I did my ending, which was great. I recommend anybody who likes roguelike type of games to play Hades. And for someone who never really played that type of game, I enjoyed it. And that's a shocker that I'm over here playing Hades, but I really enjoy it. Rogue Company, you already know. As you see here, we have gameplay. They had a new season came out with a new rogue called Runway, and she OP as hell. I'm gonna tell you, she has two primary weapons. She has a briefcase that would automatically refill your equipment and your special move.
Yeah.
Your special move automatically. So if you Dima and you got that briefcase next to you, it's a party. But I really enjoyed this.
She has is like OP too, like one
hit a quitter. One hit a quitter. So I don't know. They about to nerf her. I'm looking at the gameplay. They about to nerf her.
Mm-hmm.
They about to nerf her. Also, they got a new map called, I think, Tokyo. I think that's what it's called. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. I even know it's Japan themed. So I'll just put it like that, Japan theme. And I'm enjoying. I think this is the best map they made. I think the best map they made.
I don't like this map.
I do. I think that it covers top, middle, and bottom. So you got to really look everywhere to know where your opponents are. Let me see, what else did I play?
Yeah, to me, that's too many places for people to hide.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad they kept 6v6 team deathmatch, which is, I personally like it. Yeah, there's camping elements, but who doesn't camp in games? I mean, that's like a rule. I mean, you don't camp. I don't care who he is. You gonna camp. And I'm gonna stick to it. Ghost of Tsushima, the DLC. But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I didn't even touch the DLC yet. I was just playing all the side stuff first, liberating the whole map. So I got like 10 locations left. I think I'm gonna do them this weekend, and then we're gonna liberate the whole map. After that, we gonna go actually do the DLC. I think that it's good that I'm doing this because it helps me get to like the materials and the level up points that I need. So when I do go hit up the DLC, I'm not underpowered. You know what I'm saying? Or I might have more help on my side because I have everything liberated. So that's how I'm thinking about it. But I'm really taking my sweet time with Ghost of Tsushima. It still look good, even though it's on my PlayStation 4. And, you know, sometimes you hear that ooh in the background. It's okay. It doesn't deter the fact that it still look gorgeous. The fighting mechanics is... if you ever want to be a samurai, this the game you need to get. And that's what I've been playing. Oh, that's all I've been playing this week.
All right. Well, that sounds like everybody is done. We talked about what we've been playing, and what we've been missing out on playing. Oops, my bad. I thought that was somebody needing to speak.
Sorry, I apologize.
No, you're good. All right. So, one of the first stories that I saw was basically talking about they finally came to a decision with the Epic Apple Store lawsuit. And so it seems like Epic has won. Now, what does that mean going forward? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Is like, how is that going to affect the digital market space? Going forward. So y'all can, start to speak on it.
I guess I don't know. I don't want to necessarily call it a complete victory because it was
not.
Yeah, right. They still have to pay a fine of like 12 million or something crazy. And I think I think it was different. Like I want to say it's 8 or 9 different issues, and they only succeeded at proving one, and that's the one that the quote unquote win that people like to point to.
Right.
But I don't know too many details about it. I'll let y'all elaborate, and if anybody else got any more details, go ahead.
So the win is basically saying that Apple can no longer prevent apps from pointing people to other ways of paying for things.
Yeah, that's
outside
huge,
of the Apple. Yeah, it is huge. But like what is that going to mean for the marketplace? You know what I mean? Because that basically means that Apple is going to lose out on all that revenue. They're not going to get a cut no more, because who's going to give Apple a cut when they don't have to, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even mad that Apple ain't getting no cut anymore, because
Why?
they're already making money on the platform anyway. You know, Apple's like one of the most like successful businesses out there.
Okay, so how are they going to make money on the platform?
They're gonna have to take a smaller cut. Wasn't the issue with Epic that they were taking the cut was too big, or no cut at all?
The
Not
cut out
necessarily
of
was- yeah.
go ahead.
Out of the Fortnite, right?
No, Epic, when they did an update for Fortnite, Epic started directing people to go to their website. That way they can buy their V-Bucks from them. That way they can offer them at a lower price that instead of Apple, because Apple jacked up the price because they had to get a higher cut of the percentage.
Oh, wow.
So now this ruling, I don't know, because smaller developers, would they be, hey, just send me PayPal and you got it? I don't know. How would that work?
Right.
So they probably won't be able to do this because they don't have the capabilities to take direct payment like that. Maybe I'm just speculating here, but
Right.
like larger companies, yeah.
No, you're right. Smaller companies would have to worry about, payment services, paying
Yes.
for payment services to be able to allow people to pay them separately. And then also you have to think of it as how businesses work. If they're not going to get their money this way, that means they're going to figure out how to get that money another way.
That part.
Like, believe me, Apple ain't about to be like, well, we just lost $145 million.
You already know.
That ain't happening. So they're going to have to get it some way, which is probably going to be in the form of them charging more for the app to just be on the platform. So it's like, did you win?
The consumer.
That's why I have
Question-
a hard time calling it a win, because not only do
Right.
they still have to pay the fine, but then there's still going to be ways for Apple to curb this. Whether it's charging it back on us as consumers, but they're just going to have to allow people to be able to direct customers to other ways to buy it,
Right.
or purchase something else. Which I understand the ruling, because it is like a competitive thing. It's like, okay, if the person don't want to go with Apple, they can go with their own favorite platform and purchase it there. And it's just a consumer rights thing, really. That's how they worded it. It's more like a consumer right to be able to choose what platform. You can't force feed them into your platform because you know. So I get it, but I don't know long term if this is really going to mean anything at all. That's why I have a hard time like labeling it a win, to be honest.
So just some quick points. So right now, Apple was taking 30% commission out of every sale. All right.
That's a lot.
So because of this suit, Epic will now have to pay $4 million in damages to Apple. And even Tim Sweeney, who, for those of you guys that don't know, is Epic's founder, said in a tweet that this ruling isn't a win for developers or for consumers, because most likely he's thinking like I was thinking, in that they're gonna get this money some way.
They're gonna figure it out.
You know what I mean? So even though now, yes, they're allowed to direct you to an outside site for you to, make purchases, they're not just gonna let that fly. Like, it's still gonna have to pay some way.
So hypothetically, thoughts. I'm an Android person, so most likely I would use the Play Store. But I have a Samsung phone, and it also comes with a Galaxy Store. I can get the games off that. Do you think there's a chance that Apple in the future will let other app stores onto its platform?
Yeah, for a fee.
It's gonna cost you.
Right. Sure, you could be here. Like, but I gotta charge you rent. So
Oof.
Oh, that's nice.
Why you gotta put it like that? Ooh.
I was saying,
staying at my
Give me the
house.
shake.
You staying at my house, gotta pay
Yeah,
rent.
that's right. You coming over here, you gotta. Yeah, man.
you got to pull your weight, huh?
Right.
Go clean them dishes, vacuum that
Basically.
rug.
They're gonna have to do something. And what ultimately ends up happening is that those costs trickle down to the consumer. And that's what people need to realize, is that, yeah, you may have been like, you're fuck Apple, I fucking hate Apple. Yeah. Guess what? It's still business, just like Android, just like everybody else. When they gotta pay more, you gotta pay more.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
The
you know, I'm
reality
an
of
Apple
it
person,
all.
so I don't have to deal with that.
You know, I always be coming with the business now.
Yeah, the reality of it is, yeah. 'Cause y'all know how
Stuns
I
you a
am.
little bit. Stuns you a
Yeah,
little bit. Yeah.
I try to avoid Apple because I just hate the closed system. You know, I hate having to rely on a closed system like that. I like having open source based stuff and having choices instead of being.
And as a developer, I can see why you like that, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to have the freedom to do what you want to do. That's right. As a consumer, though, I do prefer the closed system because then I know that not everything that I click on is about to give me a fucking virus.
Right? So reliability and security.
Right. And it works. You know that everything that's in that little closed system works the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, I get that. I get it. But
Twitch has found the folks who, or at least some of the folks who have been doing some of the hate raids. So guess what?
Ooh,
they're getting
found them. Wow.
Yeah. So they're hoping that because of this lawsuit, more people, it's basically a way for them to out the folks, you know, by them putting out a lawsuit. It's public knowledge who the lawsuit will be against. And then people get to know these are the folks who are doing these hate raids, right? Wow. And in case you've been living under a rock, Twitch has been having a huge issue with these hate raids. And basically what happens is that people use bots to go into other people's channels and basically take control of their chat to where that nothing else can be seen besides the message that they're sending. Something similar. Some of the messages have been, you know, just racial slurs. Some of them have been that this channel is now controlled by the KKK. Oof. All kind of crazy shit. Wow. And it really got bad after they instituted their new hashtags, which allow people to hashtag their channel with, you know, Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ, all that stuff, which I already saw the writing on the wall, which would be, you're basically serving these people up on a platter, find me and hate me.
Yeah. I got a question.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yep. I got a question. Could you go a little bit more deeper on the lawsuit situation and because you said something about like who did they find out who these people were and where they was associated and where it was coming from?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, what? No. I would say because they're not from here in America. They're like Austria or something, like somewhere over yonder, overseas somewhere. And it's 2 different countries and it's 2 different people. So they know these are not all of them, but these are like one of the 2 of the bigger ones, if that makes sense.
Oh, wow.
Right. So one is cruise control,
mm-hmm.
and the other one is creatine overdose.
Wow. Oh, the second one.
Yeah. So those are their names, and I'm sure they're going to. We'll find out more information as it goes on as to who those names.
Who's suing who? That's
Twitch.
Twitch is suing them.
Twitch Interactive is suing them.
Okay.
Right. Wow. For breach of contract.
Breach of contract.
Fraud,
could be
and unfair
defamation. Yeah, like it could be a whole bunch of. Wow.
Well, they do got
because it violates their rules, right?
Yeah.
So you're violating the rules. The one is, I don't know how it's fraud, but they're citing fraud and unfair
misrepresentation of yourself.
Misrepresentation. Yeah, misrepresentation.
Okay,
of yourself.
I see. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So they suspended the accounts apparently.
Oh, for real now this time? For real this time? Because it was
that's
for
what
real.
it's saying in the lawsuit. The lawsuit says that you want me to read what it says?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So it says beginning or about August 2021, the defendants, which is these 2 people, began flooding Twitch streamers with hateful content. And then it says Twitch took swift action against defendants by suspending and eventually permanently banning defendants' known Twitch accounts. Defendants were undeterred. They evaded Twitch bans by creating new alternate Twitch accounts and continually altering their self-described hate raid code to avoid detection or suspension by Twitch. So they think it's these same people who have continued to just create new accounts and stuff. You're right.
Wow. So it's 2 people. You said one was in Austria. Did they say where the other person was at?
I'm not sure. Did you read that part, Charisse?
I did, but do I remember? It's something totally different.
Yeah.
I know it was like it's another European country. Like, which is like hilarious to me. Like you're saying all this racial and hateful shit, and you ain't even American.
Well, come on. Let's be real.
Well,
It's just
racism isn't.
it's everywhere. It ain't
True,
just it's not
but
just
that
an
was
American trait.
but that was a very American type of racism. So
Okay, I found it. So, creatine overdose is in Vienna, Austria, and they're saying that cruise control is in the Netherlands, Barato, Netherlands.
Wow.
And it also talks about the different names that they know are connected to the person. Like, it's pretty in detail. They probably are going to be able to track down their IP to their address.
honestly, and I think that's why they're suing in the first place, is to get their IP address,
Right,
and all that stuff. That way, they get the official names instead of just the
right. So,
usernames.
yeah, and that's what I was assuming too, was that the lawsuit was mainly so that they can get more information about who these people are.
And what's interesting, it's like, I wonder, they say they're in these locations, but I wonder if they can like mask their IP so they think they're in these locations, but they're really not. Like, it could be too, yeah. It could be a VPN service that's masking them, because they have to do that in order to keep hate rating, right? So they gotta be using something. It's it's unfortunate, because it's like, what is the reason? I mean, you sit back and you think,
but it could be that their first initial one that they didn't use VPN and all that stuff.
They kind of,
and then they were like, "Oh, maybe I should be doing that."
Right.
Yeah. Coming from a streamer, I think. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think it's a small step in the right direction. I still think that they got to do some cleaning up in headquarters. I don't know if they're with their security tech team or their moderation team or something like that. I just don't think that out of like 3-4 months of constant abuse from these hackers to minority streamers, black streamers, I just think 2 people just not enough. And with the money that Twitch makes all the time, they should have had like a full-on task team and a full-on team just dedicated to them. And I just don't think that 2 people that don't. I'm surprised that it's not even here. Like, I would expect, like,
it's just
some random person in the random states of the United States, but no, it's somewhere overseas.
Yeah, this actually makes more sense for them to not be here, honestly, because we don't have enough smart coders here that aren't already dedicated to a job, right?
Yeah.
Like, we do have smart coders here, but typically they work for companies.
White hats. Yeah,
right.
White hat.
Now you have people that are in other countries that are excellent coders that don't have the infrastructure wherever they are to have a white collar job and be having something other to do with their time, right? So it does make sense that you would see something like that. Now, the one guy in the Netherlands,
this makes sense.
The one guy in the Netherlands, I kind of feel like you should have infrastructure there to like have something other to do with your time, but
hate has no bounds, man. Just
right.
don't.
Right. And that's what you have to like remind people that, I mean, most racism is not, centered in America. Now, we have definitely like, what do you want to say?
Cornered the market on it.
What do you want to say? It's like output.
The history,
Well, I was going to say, like, we serve it up. We send it out to other countries. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We sell racism, if that makes sense.
If we do. Think of all our TV shows, movies, books, whatever. It's on a silver platter. We feeding it to other cultures.
Right. So yeah. So I can see that. And I do think, because reading the document from what I have been able to read, it sounds like they definitely have a team trying to find these people. But knowing what I know about coding and VPNs and things like that, these people know what they're doing and they're evading them. Now, Twitch may not have the best people on their team. They're not the FBI. So maybe they're just having trouble, which is why they filed this lawsuit, to kind of give them some more ground.
Right. Wow.
That's what I think.
That's possible.
But I'm not giving them a pass at all. Twitch definitely has other issues besides just these hate raids that they need to take care of.
Yeah, because they done got 2 over there, but now when I was streaming Rogue and Destiny those last 2 times, I still had I still had hate bots in my chat.
Right.
In my chat.
Well, two, there's a thing which I don't know if people realize it, but the black market on these bots have become a business, and a very profitable business where people are able to go and basically go to like a Best Buy style storefront online and get whatever bot they need and have customer support for this shit.
Excuse me.
Have you heard about this, Delilah?
I didn't. I haven't heard about it.
Yes. So like,
I've heard about the follow farming and all kind of stuff. Like, let's say you want to be a Instagram, you don't want to have 20,000 people following your Instagram. You can actually go and buy that and pay for it. They'll farm it out and have people follow you and stuff. If you're trying to get that blue check mark on Twitter, it's like they figure out ways to get you that and stuff.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah,
I am check mark.
People
well, I think it's something
marks.
I think it's something like only like 1% of the population, like the world population, knows how to code, right? So knowing how to code is a commodity, and people have basically made this a store where you have customer service, tech support, and all that shit to do malware, phishing scams, all this shit. Like,
so I didn't know it was the thing is that what I didn't know, I heard about all that, but I didn't know about the storefront part of it all. Like you just like you said, like a Best Buy, you go in and you say, okay, yeah, I want that.
I want two bots. I want two bots. I want two bots. I want two hate bots. Please.
Now this is like a dark web type of thing, but it's still happening. It's happening where people are able to go buy these malware programs, buy bots, and all this stuff. And like I said, have tech support, have customer service, like. Yeah,
anything like that, I'm just like, nah, boo, I'm good.
And if you think I'm lying, you can like look it up. It's there. I mean, like, there have been numerous, news reports about it, CBS, all kind of stuff.
Like, I'm good.
Man, are people just bored? Like,
well, we're gonna get into like a whole other conversation,
that's
but
true. We
poor people will do whatever, right? When you have too many that have not, and small population of those who have, you're gonna have
that's
like
interesting. That's a whole nother conversation.
Nother conversation, right?
Yeah.
That'll take us in a whole nother direction. All right. So moving on. Oh, anybody else have anything to say about, I guess, the Twitch lawsuit in general?
I hope it's not the only one. I hope there's more.
Same. I hope they find more people if it is more people, and I hope they reel it all in, because I think if they found them already unprecedented, right? They'd be like, look, we were able to find them, we stopped it. Because I just think it's unfortunate. It's super targeted too. It's like super deliberate, and so
I agree.
Yeah, I'm tired at this point. It is, you get. Sometimes you get tired of like hearing about it and frustrated with just trying to figure out the reasons and the whys, and
we are desensitized to it. We go through so much trauma and drama throughout our normal lives that when this happens with Twitch and online, it's like, do I really got the mental capabilities to deal with this right now? So we're just gonna shut it down.
You're just like, okay,
you basically like tired, and then some people, they be numb to it. Some people like be rebellious on stream, and some people just don't give a fuck, because if they feel like, okay, if Twitch as a company taking my cut of my earnings from me streaming, and you can't take care of these hate raids and hate bots,
it's like, what am I paying you for? Like, what is, if you can't
do that,
premium platform, why are we spending money? Why are you taking some of my cut?
Exactly, Delilah. So I'm like, so you had people like stop streaming on Twitch and exclusively going on YouTube. You really had people saying like, look, man, we gonna have to find somewhere else because Twitch ain't looking right now. So they pockets got hurt. They pockets hurt just a little bit for them to put some more pep in their step on what they needed to do to achieve this goal about getting rid of these hate bots. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Sorry, I had myself muted for a second because the dogs were barking. But let's see. I think the next topic that I had, which I thought was like pretty interesting, and I guess it'll bring a little social commentary in it as well. But if you guys haven't heard, China has decided to put a restriction on when people, children 18 and younger, are even able to play. They're only going to get like an hour on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I think, between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m.
Yo,
They're going to be able to play online games. Because over there, their culture, they really believe that kids playing too many games at a young age is detrimental to their, for them advancing mentally and everything. So they don't want to allow this. Now, it sounds like Tencent and the other, I can't remember what the other company
NetEase, I think it's called NetEase.
Yeah, it started with an N. But
NetEase.
They both put out statements basically saying that, they're listening to what the regulators are saying and they want to work with them and do what's best for the children and stuff like that. But both saw large hits to their stock, which I think Tencent was able to rebound some. But, what is this going to mean? Because they're getting a lot of revenue, online revenue from these kids playing these games and things like that. So what do you think the landscape is going to be? You think they're going to start to explore other areas outside of China? Or what do you think is going to happen, guys?
That's what I think.
Yeah, it's going to be an underground gaming culture where you can game more than 3 hours a week.
Yeah, somebody going to figure out a loophole somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Because I've been reading up on this because I find it hilarious to a certain extent.
Right, because you're supposed to register, right? You got to register online.
Oh, wow.
They're trying to get like camera, like TVs and stuff that have cameras attached to them, that they're trying to facial recognitions that make you realize if it's a child playing or if it's an adult playing, if you've sold your account to somebody else. Like, they are like pulling out the stops.
Right, if people are making kid accounts to sell or adult accounts to sell to kids and stuff.
They're making a whole black market for it now. Jeez.
Yeah. You think they ain't? You think they ain't?
I get it. It's crazy. It's wild. It's wild, but I get it.
I do think. Oh, what you
go
say?
Ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I do feel like because of this, they're gonna start catering more to the Western audience, and maybe
by far
to make up for the loss in revenue.
Yeah, that means that's how I look at it too. I could easily see them saying, they're gonna cater their titles to more, like what CHAREECE just said. I don't want to regurgitate what she said, but I thought was another interesting thing about this article is how they also talked about masculinity. And how did y'all read that part where there's another article, a similar one, that they also want to convince these publishers to not make their men in the game as like feminine. They want to make the men in the game like it's going deep. It's like they don't even want them to, they won't even control that. They don't want these feminine looking dudes in as gameplay characters. I
know that they said that they don't want any pornography, like any risque.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so your think about this, like the skimpy Japanese characters with the, Chinese characters with the,
all my husbands.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then the guys who look like mid, right? They male and female, like they don't
non-binary.
Non-binary. I didn't know the proper term.
Yeah.
Tales of our rise would not work right now. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like they even they going that granular with it. Yeah. It's like. They want to even control that narrative. Like, look, we don't want this to influence our kids on what they decide to be as far as like sexual orientation, I'm guessing, and then also with the playtime. I'm like, yo,
they've even gone as far as to put a hold on any new online games approvals for China. So, if you had a game now supposed to be coming out, it's there. The regulation is getting crazy. Right.
I guess the thing I think about too is like, do you all think other countries are gonna, like, if they see? Do you think other countries are gonna adopt something like this? Like,
well, I think it's gonna take a while for you to even know if there's a benefit there. Because I know for me as a parent with an 11-year-old who probably plays too much, it would be nice to be like, yo, it's off.
Like, I can't do nothing about it.
I can't do nothing about it. It's off.
Federal law, man. You don't want me to go to jail, do you?
Right. It's off. I can't. Look, they say you can't register. You can't register.
Right.
So I get that, but then I also get, our American have freedoms.
That's it.
Type of thing where it's like the government shouldn't be telling us how to raise our kids. So
But y'all know some of us stupid too, so
I know.
Oh, it goes deep, y'all.
Right.
It goes deep.
I know. It's like
because it's like you as parents, right? I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm big on not telling people how to parent their kids, but as parents, like when I think about like things that my mom did for me when I was a child, it's like you regulated time. Like, no, turn that game off. You gotta do X, Y, Z. Like you made sure that you can only play such and such. So you know you expect parents to really kind of do their job, so to speak, to control like how much gaming they do. And so trying to feel like their people can't even do this, like I feel like their parents, they feel like the parents of their country can't even reel in their kids' gameplay time. And
well,
that's
maybe it's not even that they can't. It's just that they're not doing it. You know, whether that they can or they can't, they're not doing it.
Yeah.
It makes you appreciate, you know, reading this and hearing the perspective from the ladies. I think I appreciate my childhood much better. Because as long as you did your homework and you did your chores,
you earned your time.
You earned the time to play video games. And for them to really restrict that could probably hinder like some kids that maybe are not like super duper hardcore gamers, or just somebody that likes gaming and maybe want to pursue that as a career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
collateral damage.
I didn't think about that as the career implications of it.
Yeah,
because this
is gonna stunt their imagination. Like gaming has so many good qualities. Also,
it does.
Like we have gaming systems in our libraries for people to use. It's creativity, social skills, hell, time management. I'm sure we've all sat there and trying to figure some shit in Resident Evil, trying to get everything in that case right. Like puzzles, games, all that type of stuff. It is mental. It helps with your mental aspects and stuff. So I just, in the long run, I don't see this being good 10 years from now when like their children are like, hey, I don't know how to think outside the box. There you go.
I think it's more so they're probably trying to curb the excessiveness of it. Not so much like want to fully take it away, but just moderate it. That's the best term I can.
But
yeah, I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see.
Again, 10 years from now, somebody mark it on the calendar. We're going to revisit this topic.
Right. All right. So, anyone else have anything else to say about this particular topic?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on it. Thank you.
Okay, so now it's time for us to talk about what everybody came here
to
listen to us talk about. So if you didn't know, PlayStation had a showcase and they had some games to show off to get us to spend our monies. So I don't know how you want to do this. You want me to just talk really quickly about, I'll just do that. Yeah. I'll, they had a little slow start, I would say.
Slow,
but then they,
yeah. You mean the first 40 minutes, 30 minutes? 35
I was
like,
it's true because I was
dude, I've struggled. And y'all know that the whole day I'm juggling meetings too. I'm like, yo, I gotta jump in this meeting, and I'm trying to watch this at the same time. I'm like, yo, like this is not. It wasn't it for the first 35 minutes. Just to be real, as a fan. I'm like, where the game's at? I think my only okay, I'm gonna go first because I want to get this out of the way. my only standouts to me, of course, KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic remake, you know what I'm saying? It's a time exclusive. We found that out later. But then, Project Eve looked dope. I thought that was cool with the Bayonetta.
It's only a console time exclusive too.
Console time. Yeah. So, with Project Eve though, it reminded me of like Bayonetta. It like the gameplay kept switching. Like sometimes it looked polished, sometimes it didn't. But I thought that stood out to me. Except the cat suit seemed like it was super super shiny, but that's a whole nother conversation. And Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and God of War 2. That was, to me, that was the standouts. Right. But outside of that, it was just like stuff we had seen before. So for me, I don't know. If I had to, because I know people big on their grades, and I'm big on numbers too. So if I had to grade it, I'll probably get it maybe a 6 out of 10.
I totally agree with you. Like I was gonna say, my grade is probably a 6 out of 10 too, because looking at it realistically, right? Because like after the shine, goes away, and you're not like dazzled by them, dangling a new game out there, you realize 2 of those games have no dates. Wolverine has no date. Wow. What was the other one that had no date? I think it was Spider-Man 2.
Didn't
No, Spider-Man 2 was 2023.
Yeah.
And then here, let me pull my tweet up.
So none of them had dates. So none of them really.
Yeah, none of them had hard dates.
What
none
the
of
one
them.
that surprised me the most though was the fact that God of War 2 didn't have a date.
Right. So
that surprised me the most.
God of War.
Like,
yep.
Yeah, that one stood out. It's just like, yo, because they already we had a teaser already. We already know that the game's coming, so I was expecting them to say, fall 2022 or something like that, but not even like nothing. So is that coming in 2023 also? Like, I worry about that, and the fact that these games, like especially the last set of games, the Wolverine, the Spider-Man 2, and the God of War 2, it's like those games are likely going to be targeting PS5. Right, I think God of War 2 may be on PS4 as well, but they're targeting PS5, and so with the you're not able to get the console. A lot of people aren't able to get the console anyway. So it's like, is that what we're doing? Like, what else is there up until that? Like, I didn't see anything to fill that gap.
They're dry. They're gonna be dry for a while.
Because basically they didn't show anything that's coming between now in 2022.
Multi-plats. They're multi-plats.
They show Deathloop for like 100 different times.
Right. But
I will say that I feel like the highlight for me that was something that actually had a date and will be coming in the next year is Forspoken. I thought
Forspoken, yes.
Yeah, I thought
they said spring 22. They said spring 22 for that, I think.
Yeah, spring 2022. So we're thinking March, April time frame, maybe even May. As the latest for that game. It has a female lead. It's magic. You're flying around and stuff like that. I mean, it showed really, really well.
Yeah.
So that felt like a tangible thing, which people like to give Xbox so much shit for not showing, things that are far off.
Or
but
CG.
At the same time,
the CG narrative is real. Wolverine was CG. Spider-Man 2 was CG. What else?
And Wolverine
KOTOR was CG. Even KOTOR.
It wasn't even a cutscene. It says no actual gameplay at the bottom of that thing.
Right, it was CG. It was a CGI teaser trailer. Yeah.
Right. So we got all these dangles that we won't be able to play anytime soon, except for Forspoken. So that's where my grade is. You showed me these things, but I don't get to play none of this anytime soon. So there's still no need for me to get a PlayStation right now. Like, there really isn't a need for me to buy a PlayStation right now. As a wonderful PC owner with a bomb-ass PC and with the Xbox, there's no need for me to get a PlayStation right now. There's nothing that they, like, Wolverine don't come out till maybe 2024, 2025. Spider-Man's not even going to be out until 2023. I don't need to get a PlayStation until 2023. That's what you told me.
I feel you on that, LBOOGIE. Like I said, when we were watching it, some of the titles like Gran Turismo, it looked good. If you're a fan of Gran Turismo,
all right.
But see, I have an issue with Gran Turismo
because I've been spoiled. Spoiled
exactly.
So
because the fact that Forza is open world and it's like you could tell that
I'm just saying it based on the look. I'm just saying it based on what I saw.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It looked good. I mean, but but there are Gran Turismo fans, so I mean, it looked good for them. But I don't think with God of War, how can I say this? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That new God of War looked like DLC, and I don't think.
Wow.
I said it. It does.
Yeah.
It does. And people may not like me for saying it, but
girl, they coming for you.
I don't care. Y'all can clip it if y'all want to. I played the game, so y'all can come at me if you want to. But for them to delay it, like as far as they're doing, I was expecting at least for them to come out like probably maybe summer next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
since the last release of it. But like, this was my quote. This was my quote when I watched it. I said, "Yo, this shit look like DLC, but I'ma fuck with it though. I'm still.
You gonna play it? It's gotta.
I'm gonna play it.
And be clear that it doesn't look like DLC because necessarily like the visuals, the game looks like the same game. It looks like the same game we've already got, which the last God of War did look good.
I didn't say it
Game
looked
played
bad.
amazing.
I didn't say it looked
It
bad.
just don't look like
It
an
looked like-
improvement.
It
It
looks
looks like
good.
the
Thank
same
you.
game with
Thank you.
another.
It's just I guess you know what it was for me is I expected better. I expected more. Like what I saw looked dope. But when I rewatched it, I'm like, it just feels like the last game, more of the same. Like
Right.
you know. And then I don't know how much I can take the CHAREECE and Kratos arguing back and forth. It's like it seems so petty to me.
They need
No.
theirs
It
so
happened,
bad.
but
Oh my god.
It is pretty bad. When I was playing this, I was like, yo, as a mom, this is horrible.
Yeah, the
This
pettiness.
is abusive.
It's like,
This is borderline
it's
abusive.
like this is to me. It wasn't like I guess I look deeper into things and to
Yeah.
me that whole pettiness of arguing and stuff. So I'm not that type of person. So it's like yo, I don't get what they arguing about. Man. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, what he mad about? Like just listen to your dad and keep moving. Like let's keep going. We gotta like I don't talk to me like that. I'm Kratos. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
And I just
to
want to say
Kratos.
for Lady Foxfire in the chat, we're not saying the game looks bad. Like none of
Yeah,
us saying
no.
the game looks bad. It
No.
just looks
No.
like the same game.
It looks yeah.
You could tell.
Like it looks like
with
it,
just
well,
new
it
story
doesn't
added
look
to
current
it.
gen. It looks last gen. It doesn't look
I didn't
like
say all
No,
that.
I ain't gonna say that.
no, but I'm no. But when
I
I see
just said.
when I
it's-
say last gen, I mean it looks PlayStation 4. It doesn't look PlayStation 5.
ooh, that's harsh. But that's harsh.
It
to do
looks
what I
the
said.
same. And mind you now, it looks good.
Cross-gen, though. It's cross-gen though, right? It's
No,
gonna
it's
be
not.
okay.
It's not.
It's not?
No.
I thought it was cross-gen. I thought it was.
Or was
coming
it
on
Spider-Man
PS4.
and Wolverine or just PlayStation 5 only?
I don't know. We got to find out.
Regardless, when we still getting the shit,
Right.
so it's not like it's gonna matter.
It's still ball. Don't get it.
Yeah,
twisted.
I'm still buying
it's
it.
Ball. But yeah, I agree. But I have the same sentiment. Like I look at the trailer. Like I said, I had to go back and rewatch the entire. I watched the showcase twice because I wanted to make sure that I was being fair on the score. And I still ended up with a 6. I'm still like, yo, okay. I look at what they had. Even my standouts, it wasn't real gameplay that was shown. KOTOR, I know, is eventually coming to my preferred platform.
Right.
Otherwise, I get
And
it on
if not,
PC.
it's on PC.
Right. And then I thought about Kenna, Bridge of Secrets, that's coming out, next month?
Right.
Or later on this month. And it's like, I'm getting that on PC. So I'm like, yeah, I got a PS5, but I can chill. Like, it's been just chilling. Because it's like, everything that I have, I'm eating good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's between Game Pass and the titles I've been playing more recently. We got Forza, and Forza Horizon 5 look incredible, right? So when I saw Gran Turismo, I'm like, okay, this looks good. But then you realize it's a track-based game. It's a traditional racer. So you don't compare Gran Turismo with Forza Horizon 5. You compare Gran Turismo with Forza Motorsport, and we ain't even seen that yet, right? Forza Motorsport,
Ooh, that juicy thing. Sports.
Right.
I love me some motorsport.
Right. Motorsport, you know, so we haven't gotten the updated trailers and all that stuff. We know they took extra year, couple, you know, to work on it and stuff. So that's what you compare it to. You don't compare it to Forzas. I hate seeing that comparison.
Right.
It's not a 1-to-1. It's not apples to apples. You know what I mean? It's just not.
Well, I'll do you.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll do you one better. You know, since we stabbing in the heart this morning. You know, the reason why Insomniac is going to Wolverine after Spider-Man is because they got the same move set. So then they're able to use the same assets.
I don't know.
I can see it
For
though.
real? Spider-Man
Don't look at
Wolverine
Wolverine
do the same
and
type of
Spider-Man.
flips. They do the same look. Same arms.
Come on,
Man, she doing the arm.
No, I think they're gonna
Yes, they do.
I think
oh my God, go back and look at
I
old fighter games.
I
They do
do
the same
think-
fight moves.
No,
One is in the air, one is on the ground.
I think
I'm
you're
gonna tell you.
But
No. I think I'm on her side. Go play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Play Spider-Man. Play
I don't
Wolverine.
see it, man.
But I sort of agree with Boogie. I don't think it's
Oh
gonna be
my God,
Spider-Man
no.
and
It's
Wolverine
not
is gonna have the
exact,
same.
but they do
I think
have
the
similar
villains
movesets.
and like the random enemies and stuff are gonna be the same.
Move like Spider-Man. Wolverine does. He gonna have his own animations and everything. It's gonna be different.
Wolverine doesn't.
That's why, yeah,
Wolverine
I'm with
doesn't
Delilah and Boogie. It's gonna be
fly
split.
and stuff like that. But when it comes to fighting, when it comes to on the ground fighting, they have similar movesets.
Man, no, I don't see it. Okay.
It would have been better if they had went from Spider-Man right to someone that flies or something like that. Because then you would be able to say, okay, this is a totally different game. But the fact that they went with Wolverine, which, like I'm telling you, is still on the ground fighting with similar moves. Because what are you doing on the ground fighting? You're kicking, you're punching. right?
Hmm.
The only difference between Wolverine and Spider-Man is that Spider-Man can hop up and do the web thing. Otherwise, they're fighting the same.
See, that's to me. That's I think it's gonna be a completely different moveset, and but I just looked in the chat, and Foxfire says that God of War is coming out on both, right?
Oh, see, maybe we saw the PlayStation 4 version in.
I'm sure. I mean, well, they said it was shown on PS5. The little caption said caption on PS5. So
yeah, that'd be weird.
That's on PS5. I don't know, dog. I don't know. Because,
again, we're not saying
y'all,
they
got time. The thing is, they got time to polish it. We just seeing it. You know, the trailer, cool. They got time to polish it. So, yeah.
The issue with me,
I can see somebody already went in and showed you that they're making the same. They got some of the same movements, you know, going on with them hopping into the boat and things like that.
The thing is, I expect that because of the fact that it's a sequel. I don't expect it to go. It's like when Gears go from Gears 4 to 5. It's like
exactly.
Okay.
I think the only reason why I point it out is because people don't. They point that shit out with Xbox games, but then they don't point that shit out with Sony games, right? So that's where I'm coming from.
I don't know. I just hope. I mean, I kind of hope that because with Spider-Man, it had like a more of an open world feel to it, and I'm hoping Wolverine is more of a single, linear kind of story driven game. I don't want it to be this open. Like you can't just. I don't see Wolverine just walking around slash people up like.
It's gonna be in the wilderness.
Child, I do not. Yeah. I do not want that. I would rather have like a story driven, some sort of little spin-off story from a comic book series or something.
I mean, you're gonna have a story, but it's still gonna be open world.
Y'all, I am so
it's gonna follow the same formula that Spider-Man.
Right.
2 side missions, 1 main mission.
Right.
2 side missions, 1 main mission.
This is the thing. I do. Well, you killing your own dream because it's gonna be the same shit. It's gonna be the same shit. But this is what I am gonna say. I just think that PlayStation is a little dry on the holiday season, and I think they should have had something for them. What about they had a studio acquisition? They didn't talk about that. They didn't talk about.
So they just let me know they got more to talk about. Like this is not the end. So this is not the finish. This is not the.
But they don't do shows that often anymore. So when is the next time they're gonna do a show?
They got the directs though. They got their PlayStation directs, right? I'm thinking Nintendo.
When was the last time they did one?
State of Play. They got PlayStation Direct. State of Play.
That's Nintendo. That's Nintendo.
No, State of Play. State of Play.
Yes. When was the last time they did one?
They similar shows.
I just think they had the studio acquisition. They had the quote unquote new console coming out, refresher console, whatever you want to call it. They could have had more. They could have had more time to put in more stuff like that in there. Because right now, what they showed me was games that I can't play within the next year.
You can play Deathloop.
So wait a minute.
So like
Deathloop, okay, but Deathloop being out though. Oh,
they showed GTA.
Ghostwire. Man, fuck GTA, man.
I'm gonna say.
Man. They tripping. I just go there and go to my house and my businesses. And that's it. That's it. And I go and I get off the game because ain't no goddamn way they milking this shit. Yeah. They really milking this shit dry.
They really had a whole ass trailer for GTA 5.
Yeah.
Like, why y'all even put this in the show? This could have been a tweet. After
honestly, it could have.
Alan Wake too. They had Alan Wake in there too.
And Alan Wake too. I'm like, why is this here?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I gave. That's why I gave the score I gave. But I'm curious to know what. I mean, lady, what would you score the show? What did you already say?
CHAREECE need to give it a
Reggie Bush. That'd be mid. That'd be a 5.
Where you get Reggie Bush from?
I don't know. Reggie is a. I'm sorry, that's another thing. I give it a 5.
All right. What about you?
I'm sorry. I just got a lot on my mind. I feel like PlayStation right now at this particular moment is not enticing me to like purchase any games in the holiday season, and also buying any hardware. And I've spoken to plenty of people that really play on their PlayStation, and the only things that they do play is multi-plat games. So I'm good where I'm at. So it's a 5. because you just showing me stuff that I'm not gonna be play like in the immediate future. So I'm good on that.
Yeah, like everything I was excited for was far away. So
Yeah.
but go ahead, Sharice.
Yeah, go ahead,
Oh, sorry.
Sharice.
I just wanted to get her.
Yeah, me too. Go ahead, Sharice.
Oh my God, why y'all do this to me?
Damn, you better not give it no real ass low number.
Yeah, what's your score, man? You look at
I know. She about to give it a 2, yo.
I don't think she's gonna even give it that.
No, I don't think she's gonna give it that. They gotta get some credit for the CGI, man. Come on.
Right? Somebody had to
That
do
costs money.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it I can't even do a number. How about we give it a good C-, maybe a D or something.
Three?
A 3.
Hey.
There you go, a 3.
Oh damn!
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, no, I guess not a 3 because that would be out of 5. We're talking about out of 10.
But hey, it's her grade now.
It's her grade.
We're doing out of 10. We're doing out of 10, Sharice.
Well, it's
Yeah.
lower than a 5, so pick it up.
Lower than a 5. Lower than 5. All right.
I just everything that I want to play that I'm gonna play, like, so don't get it twisted. I am gonna play these games.
Right.
Just a show.
But they don't.
Yeah.
It's just a show. I just nothing of it was. It was all CG trailers, in which we get shitted on when we do that shit.
Mhm.
And then it was so far in the future. Like, Insomniac is doing what, 4 games? Ain't none of that shit coming out on time. None of that is coming out on time.
I don't
2023.
know,
that
man.
shit-
Some that be on it though, bro.
we gonna get reports of crunch time, and then we post, oh, they can't be
Right.
doing that to the
Well,
developers.
they didn't give a date,
but you
so
want
they
these
good,
games
though.
out on
If you think
time?
But think about it.
Right.
They didn't give a date for Wolverine.
They
so
don't have
good.
a. They don't have a
They're
date.
like, yo, we can
And it'll
put
be
it out.
after Spider-Man 2.
Right,
so-
exactly. I think they good with their timeline.
And God of War is going to be after Spider-Man 2. So that means Wolverine got to be after God of War.
So, and again, that Wolverine was like 2023. That should have come out in 2024.
No, they didn't even have they didn't have a date for Wolverine. They had a date for
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was 2023. They said that after the thing. With
Next
So
year.
I'm thinking God of War will either be end of 2023 or beginning of 2024.
See,
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
think God of War 2 is still gonna release in 2022. I think
2022?
You know that's next year. That's in like 3
I
months. That's in 3
Cap.
months.
Cap.
No, I'm talking about fall 2022 is what I.
If
my
that game was
speculation.
coming out anytime next year, we
Right,
would
why
have
didn't they
seen
have a date?
gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
You gotta
gameplay,
check
right.
that.
They
You gotta-
didn't want to. They don't want to have a situation where they got to change it. I understand why they didn't have a date, and also you don't know what they're gonna do. They may pivot with this feedback that it looks too much the same. They may take that feedback and be like, we're gonna tweak the game so that X, Y, Z.
I love
I'm
Delilah.
telling you,
I love Delilah.
I do not.
No,
like
she
this,
giving-
Atreus, and I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that Atreus and Kratos bickering still. Like, come on.
Oh,
man.
what you haven't talked about is all the duress around the way that Thor looks.
Oh yeah,
Man,
let's not
nobody
talk about
care
that.
about it. I don't care about it. I think he looked like he's supposed to look.
That part.
There you go.
He
That's the
like-
perfect
um,
answer,
he look
Delilah.
like he's
He's
The
supposed
people who
Look.
are complaining about this, how way he looks, have never even picked up anything.
Right. Like you're not
related
reading
to,
no Norse mythology.
Norse
Like,
mythology.
Right,
Have you
right.
read Gilgamesh, people? Have you read Gilgamesh?
right. Like, do you even know what that is?
That part. Like, hey, ask your local librarian.
Right.
But
It's that building no one goes in. No.
that one. They said
Oh,
that was-
Because people don't read. Because people don't read enough. That's why.
I do not like the KOTOR remaster, remake, whatever the hell it is. I'm not getting that shit because I'm
You ain't
mad.
seen it yet.
I do not care. Do not care. Don't care.
Y'all
What
know.
you mad? Okay, wait. What you mad about though?
Hold on, I got a list, girl. First of all, I got Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 on one disc. You only giving me one game remastered. That way in 2 years,
Oh,
you
you
can sell
want
me the second
both.
one for
You want
full
both
price.
games.
I want
Okay.
both games. Second of all, you didn't even finish the trilogy. You made me talk about I had to go to the MMO and play that shit to get the actual game. No,
Got it.
finish
Got
your
it.
shit out
Okay.
that you were supposed to
Okay.
done the first time. And then, like, honestly, give me a brand new game. Fuck a remake.
Yeah.
I want a brand new
It's
KOTOR.
You
all-
coming
She
to
said-
my side. You
said
coming
fuck
to
like-
my side.
She said, "Fuck a remake."
Hey, oh,
I
heard
want,
that.
I want KOTOR 3 with Bastille. I want Raiden. I want it all. Like, this shit right here is getting too much. I can't.
I'm
I
okay with the
can't.
remake.
And even if you felt like
It
you
need it. It
couldn't
needs it.
continue that story, there's so many Star
That
Wars
part.
stories out there.
And like, KOTOR is made up as fuck as hell. Like, it takes place before all this shit.
Right.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Wow.
So you don't even
Right.
have to touch the established lore.
Mhm.
You can just make shit up out your ass, and you can't
Right.
do that.
Right.
Like, come
because
on,
I don't know if
people.
y'all know, but like in San Francisco, there's a whole Star Wars museum. It's actually where like a lot of the Star Wars stuff happens there. You have like a bunch of people there that work for Lucasfilms that's all they do is fucking write lore and write stories. Like, why are y'all not tapping into that?
I don't know. It
Oh,
kills
no,
me.
man.
It kills me. And they want to tell the same
I'm like,
damn
this- I'm
story
like,
over
see,
and over.
And that's how I feel about remakes. Exactly how Charisse was. That's how I feel about remakes. Why are you selling me some shit that I've already bought, that I've already played?
Look, so y'all can't
when
tell me.
You could be doing a new story.
Well, hold up though. Y'all can't tell me that Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't fire though. That's how
I didn't finish that shit.
But
Did
that's
not
how I
finish
look.
it.
But look, that's how I look at.
Whoa! I ain't gonna lie.
But that's how I look at KOTOR. That's how I look at KOTOR. It's like it's not a remaster. It's a remake. They doing everything over. Combat, graphics.
I don't care. Maybe because I've never played the original Final Fantasy VII, so that's why I feel differently about the remake. Even though, again, I still ain't finished that shit. But KOTOR, I've played KOTOR at least 5 times on the original Xbox. Like, that's the main reason why I bought an Xbox in the first place.
I guess the only
I
thing
think it's Cherie's personal preference. It's her personal preference.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah. It's just they done shitted on us.
Okay, so one thing I have issues with, because I guess because I don't know the developer enough. Who is Aspire, y'all? Who is it?
Yeah.
They somebody
It's a
pulled out
publisher.
their ass.
They're the
It's a
ones doing
publisher,
the
right?
remake, and I'm like, I never even heard of. Somebody in the chat, let us know what else have they made. I don't know anything else this team has made or updated or polished or what. I need some insight. I haven't done any research on them to even know.
And that's another thing.
I don't
Why
have
isn't BioWare
confidence.
doing this? Why isn't they so busy with Dragon Age 4? What? Mass Effect, that
a whole
remaster
other
is
thing.
done. What is going on
Right.
at BioWare? Like, didn't I say this time next year they be shut down anyway? Didn't I say that?
They're not shut down though.
Damn man, y'all.
This time next year. Like, we ain't
Sharice,
seen no
you
word
heard
on
me, girl.
Dragon Age 4. We ain't heard nothing about the new Mass Effect. They is literally,
It's
EA is
still
sucking
time.
them dry.
The year is
They
over, y'all.
they wasted my time, girl. They playing with my emotions. My emotions. Give me
must have
Dragon
had
Age
a
4.
hand in other Star Wars games because this Aspire, they're showing tweets for Pick Up Our Amazing Star Wars posts on the Nintendo Switch talking about Star Wars Republic Commando, Star Wars Racer, Star Wars Jedi Knight.
Wait, back up. You said Nintendo Switch?
That's what
Nintendo
they're
Switch
showing,
can't
50%
handle
off.
hardly any games.
So it looks like those are games they've made. Is on like the like I'm saying, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast for PS4 and Nintendo Switch. That's one that they made. Looks like they've been working on several Star Wars games, but it doesn't look like they've been on anything other than, well, it's a PS4, so I won't say that.
So what is the chat saying about Aspire? Somebody talking.
They're saying that they're former BioWare employees. So, you know what? That raises my hope a little bit.
And they said they're
But
responsible for doing ports.
I can't. I can't support this, y'all. I'm sorry.
It says that they
I
bought
can't.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, to Mac OS.
Oh wow! So they okay.
And did they put the content that they deleted from the game back in it? Like,
see, you know more
So
than most
it must
people,
be the
don't
same
you?
team.
You know way more than most people regarding
Like,
KOTOR.
that the second game has so much shit cut out of it that the story barely makes sense. So again, I just like, I want to love this. I want to be hyped for this. Like, I want to give it all my love and just hype it to the day is long. But I cannot do it. They are cheating. And if they sell that shit for $60, if they sell for $60,
Right.
We gonna be on
That's
this
why
show
it's a
snapping
remake.
again.
So
I
this is selling for
can't.
60.
I can't.
They said it's gonna be
I
a
pay
new combat system. You know, updated graphics.
I can't.
I'm sorry,
But it's gonna be the same story, right?
But it's the same. Thank you. I played this game at least 5 times. I've romanced everybody in this game multiple times, male and female version. I cannot do this again. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Well, even when we were watching it, lady was like, "It's Star Wars, though. You're not gonna buy it?" I'm like, "No,
Nope.
It's a remake."
Nope. Give me Fallen Jedi Part 2.
Man, y'all tough. Man. Y'all tough.
Because like they keep talking about everybody crying. Why don't we have new IPs? Why don't we have new IPs? Because y'all motherfuckers keep buying the fucking remakes and remasters. That's
what
why.
she said. I just
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to call you motherfuckers. Okay.
I can't with this one. I can't support it. I
Well,
might be
yeah,
easier
understand.
on it if it was both games on one disc with the missing content from part 2. I might be able to fuck with it, but right now I can't do it. It hurts my heart, but I can't do it. I can't do it. And y'all know I used to love Bioware. Bioware was my shit. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Okay, so from the show, let's start to ring it back in. The only title that I see you playing out of the whole, went through the majority of them, would be Forspoken. That's it.
Me?
No, I think she's gonna play the other ones.
I'm
when
gonna
they
play
come
Spider-Man.
out.
I'm gonna play Wolverine. I'm gonna play like all the, because I only got my PlayStation 4 exclusives. That's it. So I'm gonna get those. But are we getting it next year? Or are we getting it like I got this PlayStation 4 at the tail end of its lifespan?
That's true.
That'll be when I get the PlayStation 5. That way, when I do play it, I have games to play, which we don't have right now. It'll be cheaper. I'm not paying $70 for it, and so hey, I'm good. I got Game Pass. I built a nice computer. I got a Series X. I'm good for the next 3-4 years. I got time to wait.
Wow, that $10 premium, huh?
Hey, I just that bullshit right there.
We're not gonna talk about that though.
Right? That'd be like a whole nother 30-minute conversation talking about that $10 upgrade. All right. Well, lady, did you have anything else to say about the PlayStation Showcase?
No, mid.
All right. Delilah, anything else you wanted to add?
6 out of 10.
All right. CHAREECE.
I'm done, boo.
Okay. All right. All right. So this is toward the end of the show, y'all. We done talked the ear off for a little over an hour. So if you got any questions, make sure you type question, big bold letters, your question. We're going to talk about some tidbits. I wanted to get you guys' opinion. If you've watched any of these, not Star Wars, the other huge franchise that's out there, Marvel has put out some shows under the title What If? And all of them are,
that's right. I got to get caught up on that.
What if such and such happened, right? So like, what if Black Panther was Star-Lord, right? What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands?
That episode, that messed with me, man.
Yeah. And then I think one of them was,
I haven't watched the last.
These are just the titles. These are the titles,
I
though. I'm not
got
giving anything away. But one of them was like, what if Sharon Carter became captain? And I guess it's not Captain America. But so each one has that. How do you have you guys watched them? How do you feel about them? I feel like the last one was
I personally haven't. I've been watching. I've been trying to get caught up on Titan. On HBO
Titans is a good one. Titans.
Yeah, I only watched the first episode.
I'm still in the season 1, and like we're like 8 episodes in. Yo, I'm committed, bro. I can't wait to finish.
It's good. It gets
good.
better.
Oh my
it
God.
gets better.
It gets so much better after the first season. Like you think, okay, this is like drama field.
We just got this one where it's got the arc just happened. Like you kind of know what's going on this season. Like they finally everything's starting to reveal itself, and so now I'm like, yo, I'm ready to just be like, let's binge this. Let's finish this. We only got 4 episodes left in this.
Once you get into like the second season, girl, it starts really popping in.
Okay.
Even season 3 starts with a big punch.
Yeah.
Like we're not playing.
Wait, so you on first episode of 3rd season? That's what you're saying? Okay. Okay, best. Yeah, we on the first season, episode 8 of the first season.
That's all on HBO Max.
And it's dark. Oh my gosh! I'm like, yo,
it's dark.
This is some of The Boys. This reminds me of The Boys on a Prime kind of vibe with the dark and the blood and
And once again, DC TV shows is way better than the movies.
That's same with their animation though. Their animated movies are better than their live action movies. Able to
pull that off every time.
Yeah,
it's like
they need to switch writers.
Right. Like
their writer game is on point. Their writer game on point. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
All right. But as far as What If, it's only been me and Sharice, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Anime.
My daughter is watching it, and we are hooked. We can't find the time. The Wednesdays is throwing us off because it used to be the Fridays when the TV shows would drop.
Sure.
So we would watch it over the weekend together. But this Wednesday drop during the middle of the week is like screwing us up because we have so much stuff during the day, during the week to do. So we usually don't watch the weekend, but. I'm loving it. Like that last episode with Doctor Strange, that mess
Well, that
had
wasn't the
me
last
like.
one. The last
I
one was
mean,
zombies.
last week's.
Yeah.
The last one with Doctor Strange, that messed me up. I wasn't ready.
Just wait until you watch this one.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Yeah. When I saw zombies, I was like, "What is this bullshit? What's zombies about to be?" But it's pretty good. It's not what you think it's gonna be. So
Okay.
yeah. So then also Marvel related, last week Shang Chi came out.
Yes.
I hope
Yes.
everybody
I
takes
wanna
the time out to
I
go
want to
see
see it
this
again.
movie.
I want to go see it again.
Me
I
too.
feel like-
I'm waiting on Disney Plus. Disney Plus. Let's go.
45 days. Well, you got like
Right.
40 days,
You got 40
maybe
days.
35
Right,
now.
that's
30,
yeah.
37.
So
I'll pay
I
that
will-
30. I'll pay that 30. Y'all talking that good about it.
I
I'll
would
pay that
say
30.
that this was like a huge homage to Chinese culture. Like I hope
Yes.
that this was as great as Black Panther was for us. I hope that this is like that for them.
They hit
Yeah,
all the
because
beats.
for me-
They
That's
hit all the
perfect.
beats.
No, for real, because for me watching it, I was like, yo, this is a top tier kung fu movie on its
It
own.
is.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Not even being a Marvel movie. It's
You could take the Marvel out of it and it'll still be
Yeah.
a dope movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still a good movie. So I hope y'all go support it. But yeah, y'all ladies can talk about it too if you want.
I don't know.
From-
I don't want
I-
to talk
I
about it
love
and
it from-
spoil it.
Right. Okay.
All I
Yeah.
know is that
Yeah, I don't wanna say
I know y'all
anything.
they're not gonna spoil it for me, but I know that everybody that I come across with about this movie is nothing but good positive reviews. Every single one. I have not heard one person talk negative about this movie.
It's good.
Yeah,
So-
it's up there. It's one of the best.
One thing I'm gonna say that I did have issues with, it's because this person is like, ugh, is Aquafina, but whatever.
I even hate her name.
Yeah. So I don't like her at all, but I could stand her in this movie.
Yeah.
That
Oh
part.
wow.
But
Damn, you
still,
tolerate-
I do agree with some people that were like, people went off. They were like, yo, you can take her out of this movie and the movie's still the same.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
That's cold.
I don't know. But
I
I,
don't
felt
know. I
like
don't
they
know. I
built
just
her
feel-
up to be in future
Yeah, that's true.
Was she fighting?
shit. So
Was she fighting?
She was there.
right.
Oh damn.
She was present.
Oh wow. She wasn't even fighting.
She's there as the she's the
Yeah.
comedic
She's
best
She's the
friend.
comedic. She's the comedic
Right.
relief in the movie.
Right.
Because man, oh,
But I am glad that it doesn't seem like they're making her a
She better not be a love interest.
love interest. Let's
God.
keep it that way.
Man.
yeah, please.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't like her. I don't
Okay.
like Aquafina. But yeah, she's standable.
Man, the
in this movie.
sister. Let me shut up.
Oh,
All right.
that's
All right,
that's who I want to
Oh,
be.
we're
when I
getting,
grow
we're
up.
getting there. We're getting
Oh,
borderline.
I gotta
All
reel it in because I
Yeah.
want to talk about this movie so bad. It's so
Yep.
it was so. I want to see.
Don't
it
worry
again.
about it.
I want to see.
We
it
we
again.
talk about it offline.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna
All
take
right.
this offline. Anywho's the other thing that I wanted to talk about was, if you see my background,
Oh,
we got the
Woo!
Matrix
Let's go.
Reloaded
Let's
trailer
go.
that came out
No,
this week.
Revelation.
Resurrections.
Revelation.
Resurrection.
Oh yeah, why am I saying Reloaded?
Because
That's the old one.
That's the
Right,
That's
I
the
know.
one.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the best one.
Revelations.
Right. But yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about it, because there are some things that I'm just like, I don't know. And I don't know if y'all saw the last John Wick. Keanu is 57, you know.
Yeah, cute.
They gonna make it tight. They gonna make it work. They gonna make
If
it
The
work.
Rock can do it, if Jason
Rock
Statham
is
can do
younger.
it,
Rocky
he
Younger.
is. Oh well, he can do it.
But I mean,
You think because age might be might affect his role a little
Well,
bit?
I don't know if y'all saw the last John Wick, but I keep telling folks, if you watch the movie, you can see Keanu waiting for the punches to come at his ass.
Yeah.
I don't want that in the Matrix, but I'm hoping that they're able to do some CG, you know.
I think this one is gonna be more story than it is action.
Me too.
It's setting
Me too.
Yeah.
up for later movie.
I think it's gonna be
Well,
some
even
action.
the very first Matrix had a ton of action and it had a ton of story.
Yeah, but we already know the action. We already know, so they don't have to incorporate
but
as
the
much
way it
this time.
looks, it seems like they are starting over again. You know what I mean? They're
Yes.
basically
Oh, yeah,
Like a
they are.
reset. It almost feel like
Yeah.
a reset.
It's like a reset, right?
Yeah. So I had to go
That's
back
why I
and
can't
watch
wait
like
to
clips
see
from
it.
the last movie, and so basically, yeah, this is the Matrix kind of when I restarted.
And I'm good with
Keanu
that. And I'm
said
fine with
Keanu
that.
can still
I'm
get
fine
it.
with that.
He can.
We
He
know.
can.
And I'm
I'm-
not saying that because he could, you know
He
what I
can.
mean? But he don't look like he fighting, you know?
Yeah, I think that's why I think they're gonna use other things to. they're gonna play more of his powers up. I think they're gonna play his powers up because he don't really got to do a bunch of martial arts with his powers, right? He's just that advanced.
Right. And then what do y'all think about the new Morpheus?
I love it.
He can get it too.
Now, no, I love him as an actor. I love him as himself. But what I'm saying is, what do y'all think about him being the new Morpheus?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Right?
Oh wow, girl.
Yeah. What do you think about Yaya?
I know we're all cisgendered hetero, so it's like can't help but notice. Right?
He's a very nice looking man.
Right.
And everything that he does. Reading the newspaper to me, and I would love him in that role. But
so it don't matter, basically.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
What I'm hearing. It don't matter. As long as he's on the screen.
Once I figured out like how they're trying to incorporate that character, because I don't want to give too much away, but then I'm like, I'm on board. Like I can see how they can make it work. Just from, I'm excited. I think that's a good look. Personally, it's a good look.
Look at her face.
Come on, man. All I gotta say to that is Watchmen. If you watch Watchmen, then you know what I'm talking about. You should. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm excited. I watched the movies. I've watched the Animatrix, which is great, by the way. So it's good to like be like, okay, the movie's finally out. It got a date, December 22nd.
Yeah.
HBO Max too, if you didn't know.
Yep.
Yep.
No, we going to the movie.
30 days, right? I thought it was 30 days afterward, though.
30 days before.
No,
I think
same day, same drop, same day.
What?
But then 30 days after it, they take it off HBO Max.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta watch it as soon as it come out, or they're gonna take it off.
Okay, that's gonna give me some incentive to get my setup ready before then. Yeah.
Right.
See that gloriness in full HD.
Facts. Exactly. With the great sound system and all that. Yeah, it's gotta be on point.
I enjoy the series. I can't wait. It's a good. I really enjoy those type of movies. And The Matrix. I like movies that take me somewhere that ain't here. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, you know. And The Matrix is that type of movie. So I was on it like white on rice, and they filmed like right down the street from my job. So I want to see the street where my job at. So where they at, you know, like especially, and they filmed in San Francisco. So I know everybody in the Bay gonna watch that. Yeah. Wow. And I'm glad that there's a continuation of the series. And since like Delilah said, it might be like a reboot or a restart. Because I do feel like
Neo don't internet-based things, like the way they things. So it's like it's y'all.
No, it's on and
the writing gotta be so good to pull this off though, because we know we remember those movies, right? We know what happened in those movies. So it's the writing. If I had to any concern, it would be that.
Yeah.
But I think they can pull it off because it's tech based, right? And being a nerd. And understanding how this stuff works as far as data mining and I think they can pull it off. So we'll see.
All
right.
Any more tidbits from anyone?
Amanga's Bride on Crunchyroll.
All right.
That's anime.
I've read the books and watched the anime. Nice choice.
I just look at the cover. I'll be on Crunchyroll and I'll be looking at the cover, and then I just go from there. That's how I check out anime.
We're watching this Married at First Sight. I think it's called Married at First Sight.
Oh Lord.
Yo.
I already know what
it's wild. Like,
yo, you be like, yo, y'all.
What happened, bro? Like it's crazy. Y'all, we're on I think we're looking at like season 5 or something. But yo, this joint's wild. And normally I don't watch these, you know what I mean? The TV drama, real life, quote unquote stuff. But this one's, yo, I'm hooked. I'm like, yo, what's gonna happen? Why they ain't working out? Like, they need to talk more, blah, blah, blah. It got me,
You need to check out
appreciating
Circle.
my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Put it that way.
If you ever get the chance, check out Circle.
Circle?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's basically like they put all these people into a house, but they all in their own apartment, or I guess they put them into an apartment building, and they all have their own apartment, and then they interact with each other through like a social app.
Oh, yeah,
called
the social.
Oh wow.
But some people are men, but they portray themselves as women. Some people are women, they portray themselves as men, and basically you trying to like gain trust from folks and be the last person
dang,
in
so
the house.
they be catfishing basically everybody. Right. Oh dang.
Yeah, it's
But some people are in there as
that might be a lot. That might be too
some
much.
people are women, but they like portray themselves as a more beautiful woman, you know.
Oh, I see.
So yeah.
not everyone's how that seems.
Or it's a thirst trap, I guess I should say, because it's not necessarily that they're less beautiful, but yeah.
I got you.
But it's pretty cool. But the show that I've been watching that has had me like mind blown is 9 Perfect Strangers, which was a book, and it's now a show on Hulu.
That one down.
Nicole Kidman, Melissa McCarthy, a bunch of pretty good actors and actresses. Why can't I remember old girl's name? Black actress.
Yeah, sorry for me typing. I'm writing down the right.
Oh, you're good.
I'm gonna write this down.
But it's pretty good. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Perfect Strangers. What service is this on?
That's on Hulu.
Hulu. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang,
right. All these services.
bro.
All these services.
Too
I
many.
know, right?
I'm trying to get rid of football, man. They charge $71 a month, but we got it because of sports. Because you know the NFL come back on, college football, and all that.
You might as well just buy those separate. But
I can't convince Hub to change it though. I've been trying to get him to cancel it. He don't want to hear. He ain't having it, bro.
All right, maybe he's listening.
Man, compromise.
I know, right? Post in the chat.
Maybe he's listening. All right, so do we have any questions?
We got one question. I see one from Abacab.
Okay,
that's
it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Have any of you played the Artful Escape yet? If not, you should try it. It's really good, even though it's short.
I did see Stein playing it. It looks pretty. I will say that.
I haven't tried it yet. I know I played it back at E3 years ago when it was first being introduced, announced, or whatever. And it didn't do it for me. It was just a side scroller or whatever with these weird imagery, but I wasn't digging it. So hopefully when I try it's on Game Pass though, right?
I don't know.
I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it.
Well, it don't matter because we got it. We'll figure it out.
Game Pass? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the drops this week as far as the Game Pass drops.
Artful Escape.
Yeah. But if it is, I'll check it out. If it's on Game Pass, I'll definitely check it out. But I do remember playing it before, like the demo at least they had on the show floor. But that was it. And even then, it didn't grab me. You know, it didn't just like it.
All platforms: Xbox One, Series X, S, Windows, Linux, Macintosh. Yeah, it looks like an Xbox exclusive.
But is it on? Well, that's what I'm asking. Is it on Game Pass though?
No. See, you're gonna have to find out. All I know is on the Xbox. I don't know if it's on Game Pass. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll check it out. I'll see. I thought it was on Game Pass. But
sorry.
If it is, I'll definitely check it out.
Lady, you missed the question. Frogs Dope Gaming. The reason she missed your question because you didn't put question in both letters. We're blind.
And then your question, right? Yeah.
You got four people with glasses. I mean, God dang it, man.
We can't see nothing. But I found your question. I'm gonna ask. Do all of you play games with your significant other? And if so, do you arguments about what happened?
Well, I need one, so make sure you send them my way.
And Delilah. Me and Albert, we just gonna step back.
Right.
Okay, so for clarity, we do got 2 single ladies in the room and 2 married ladies in the room. So for me, my significant other.
Oh, he just gonna say sorry.
Wow. But no, I mean, I've never seen Frogs Dope Gaming in here before, so thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. But for me and my significant other, no. We have maybe 1 or 2 maybe out the year that we play together, but outside of that, it's a reason as to why we don't play games together. But first of all, we both like different games, and there's a story there somewhere behind it. I don't feel like going into it today, but the short answer is no. But sometimes, maybe twice a year, if that.
And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you straight up, my husband does not play with me. He may occasionally watch, but he does not play. He is slightly older than me, and he missed out on gaming for his childhood, so he doesn't game. Um, he understands his children and I game, but not him himself. Um, and to him, he's probably one of those parents that would call all this shit Nintendo and would say it with a straight face.
Yeah.
I can still see
Um, yeah,
Which
like
lets you know how old he is.
thank you.
that. I know she
That's
said
it.
slightly. I'm right, slightly.
Right, slightly.
I'm just saying. Now he supports me gaming. Like
Yeah.
again, I bought all this shit, and he just sat over here like, "Yeah, baby, good job."
Mhm.
But he's not gonna game. He'll rather watch. He'll cheer on. He'll support, but he'll rather watch a TV show or a movie or get some workout in the yard done. It's just
Stop
not.
it, Others Inc. Stop, man. Others Inc. Don't do that.
What do you say?
Oh, you ain't got time for questions, but you got time for that though.
Damn.
He's throwing shade.
got
What you
you got
okay?
time for
Stop putting me out there
questions.
like that. Come on, Others Inc. Don't do me like that now.
I'm done, yo. You had time for that though.
Right.
Hey, look, let me tell you this. Like that was the last time he played too. That was what, 8 years ago. So don't do that. Shut it down.
All right. And is that it? I guess that's it. No more questions.
No.
Y'all
Yeah.
good?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm gonna look one more time. I want to shout out to the chat for entertaining us this morning because y'all some real
Yeah, we
ones.
appreciate it.
Right.
We really do.
Yeah. Other thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. No more questions.
All right.
That's it.
Okay, bet.
All right, so that will be it for today. I want to thank everybody who came to see us today. I always forget to do this at the beginning of the show, so thank you to Philly Eagle, Otherzing, L Tug, ATL, Frogs Dope Gaming, Timodos, which Timodos is coming all the way from Australia, y'all.
Hey, thank
nice.
you.
Uh,
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got in here. We have Monica, thank you, Abba Cab, Lady Foxfire Arcade, Calvin Henderson, all y'all. Thank you so much.
Fonzarelli, I thought I saw Fonz earlier.
He
Was he was there?
might have been here. I didn't want to keep, scrolling, but
Got
thanks,
you.
Fonz. Oh, yeah. But we appreciate every single one of you guys to come and take a listen to us on Saturdays and who listen to us after. We appreciate all you guys. So thank you. We'll do our outros and y'all have a blessed day. Make sure you wash your hands, wash your hat, wash your ass, wear your mask, and please get vaccinated if you're able to. Y'all can do your outros. We'll start with Delilah. We'll go down again.
Sure. Yep. Thanks everybody for rocking out with us. We appreciate y'all every single week, and I will see y'all next week. You can catch me on Twitter, Delilah_HD, and yeah, that's me.
Awesome. All right, Miss Charisse.
All right, it's your girl Sharice here. I want to thank everybody for coming through. Thank the chat. Again, fuck KOTOR. But yes,
All right.
Dang, salty. Ooh,
Great.
I'm very salty. But yes, anyway.
I love
y'all
to see
catch
it.
me.
they might do it right though. They might do it justice. So you gotta wait. You ain't
Delilah.
seen nothing yet.
Delilah.
You ain't
Delilah
seen
got
nothing.
the big cap on today.
I know she doing it hard. No, I better get both games for $30.
Girl, come on, man.
Anyway,
You know
yes, it's your girl Sharice here. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for hanging with us on this Saturday morning. Y'all can find me on Twitter. You can find me somewhere lurking in somebody's chat, whatever. Again, y'all wash your hands, wash your body, wash whatever. Get your shot if you can. If you don't, hey, do you? But stay away from me. Wear your mask. Everybody have a good day. Get those wins this weekend.
Get those wins.
All right, lady.
All right. I want to thank everybody that came through today. Y'all just be good to each other. Be good to yourself. We're gonna you can check me out at lady_infamous415 on Twitch, where we play random games, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about our show. We have a few things lined up for you guys, and I hope you guys are ready.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.